time. At the quake-hit Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, high radioactive density detected in 3 turbine buildings may further delay work to restore the cooling systems for the overheated fuel rods. Tokyo Electric Power Company says that on Sunday it detected 100,000 times the normal density of radioactive substances in the leaked water in the number 2 reactor's turbine building at the Fukushima plant. The water surface had a high radiation level of more than 1,000 millisieverts per hour. In similar tests conducted earlier, about 10,000 times the normal radioactive density had been detected in the turbine buildings of the number 1 and 3 reactors as well. The utility on Sunday revised an announcement made earlier in the same day that 10 million times the normal level had been detected in leaked water in the number 2 reactor's turbine building.
We believe that there was a mistake in our report saying that iodine 134 was detected and also the levels reported. We are very sorry.
It said it previously made an erroneous calculation, prompting the Nuclear and Industrial Safety Agency to order it to review its assessment procedures. In order to resolve the problem of the contaminated water, the utility says it is trying to accelerate work at the number 1 reactor to pump the water from the basement into the turbine condenser for storage by increasing the number of pumps from 1 to 3. The company says although it had planned to take similar steps to remove the water from the number 2 and 3 reactors, their turbine condensers were found to have been almost full and unable to hold any more water. The company says it is considering pumping that water from the condensers into adjacent pools and then filling them with the contaminated water. Regarding spent fuel rods in the storage pools, the company told reporters early Monday morning that the pools in the number 2 and 4 reactors appeared to be filled with water with the rods submerged. The company said the pool's water temperature at the number 2 reactor measured 56 degrees Celsius, a level slightly higher than usual at 5:50 p.m. on Sunday. Meantime, TEPCO has asked independent research centers to check if radioactive substances from the nuclear power plant contain highly toxic plutonium. The plant continues to emit radioactive materials that may include plutonium, which is manufactured in the reactors. So far, the utility firm has not detected the material through its own methods. The company took soil samples from the plant's compound last week and sent them to the Japan Atomic Energy Agency and the Japan Chemical Analysis Center for examination. The company says it expects the results will be available within several days. Plutonium is formed at power plants that use conventional uranium fuel. The number 3 reactor of the Fukushima plant uses mixed oxide fuel, or MOX fuel, which contains uranium blended with plutonium extracted from spent nuclear fuel. Radioactivity from plutonium is not absorbed by human skin. It can be blocked with paper to prevent breathing it in. But if the substance is inhaled or ingested, it remains in the body for a long time and can cause cancer. The power company plans to conduct checks twice a week to determine if the plant's soil is contaminated with the material. Japan's defense ministry has released new aerial video of the Fukushima Daiichi plant, which clearly shows the damage to the reactors.
We can't see inside because of the vapor.
Taken from a ground self-defense force helicopter at 10 a.m. on Sunday, the video shows the ceiling of the number 1 reactor building that collapsed in a hydrogen blast. White vapor, possibly steam, is leaking from several holes in the roof of the building of the number 2 reactor. The roof of the number 3 reactor building was also blown off by a hydrogen explosion, and steam can be seen leaking from inside. The walls of the number 4 reactor building have collapsed, exposing what appears to be a ball-shaped yellow structure.